into the mainstream. We're seeing the impact of this shared legacy all around us. The long-predicted browning of America has arrived. An analysis of the latest United States Census figures shows that for the first time, nearly half of the nation's largest cities are home to more blacks, Hispanics, Asians, and other minorities than whites. That's more than a cosmetic change. It represents a major shift in America's cultural identity, as well as in political representation among long disenfranchised groups. As Cambridge graduates, you're an integral part of the ongoing legacy to create a just, inclusive, and diverse society. Now, why am I telling you this? In part because I want you to be fully conscious of the responsibility you carry as Cambridge alumni, but also because you need to know that the just society I spoke of is not guaranteed. In many ways, I believe our nation is at a crossroads, politically, economically, and socially. We're seeing more and more Americans shut out of the promise of opportunities, pushed back into society's margins. And I'm not just talking about race, although severe racial disparities continue to divide us as a nation. African Americans and Hispanics, for example, are still more likely than white Americans to be poor and unemployed, to be denied quality health care, and to receive substandard education. What I'm talking about, however, runs deeper and encompasses more than race, however. When the Budget Act consistently falls on low-income housing and on our public schools, when unfair drug laws result in more African Americans in prison than in college, when U.S. manufacturing jobs, once the backbone of America's workforce, continue their massive migration overseas, leaving once thriving communities in ruin, when the national debate on immigration is overtaken by opportunists looking to score points on the backs of the powerless, and when the lives of the poor and marginalized of all races can be so readily squandered in an ill-conceived war effort with no end in sight. I submit then that each of us as Americans risk the prospect of a nation that is less fair, less productive, less secure, less harmonious, and less rich in opportunity than our children have a right to expect. These are steep challenges. Fortunately, I don't have to look far for signs that solutions are possible. I only have to look to my left, to my right, to my front and center. Graduates, your collective achievement tells me that the solutions to even our worst national problems are within reach. The same commitment and ingenuity that has brought you to this moment must now be put into the service of helping others. Translation, it's time for you to give back. Start right here with your alumni association. Cambridge was there for you when you were ready. It is your duty to make sure that it remains here for future generations. Support your alumni association with time and your dollars. Secondly, make it your mission to ensure that no American is denied a quality education. Somewhere in your community, there's an organization that provides tutoring, job training, and college preparation. With your help, agencies can step up their efforts and cast a wider net in terms of the numbers they serve. Seek out programs that need your support and involvement. Lastly, be a mentor. Today's youth could not ask for better role models than those of you sitting in front of me. You could clap for yourselves on that one. Each of you in this room is in the position to observe and recognize potential in a young person. Don't sit back and watch that potential slowly die. Seize every opportunity to reach out and make a difference in a young life. This institution has prepared you to lead. It has challenged your abilities and enriched your character. It has provided you with a wealth of skills and experiences that you will draw upon the rest of your lives. You won't be leaving here empty-handed. What happens next is up to you. If and only if you accept the challenge and the responsibility for the future you want to live in. If you agree to carry the mantle of excellence in social reform that is a hallmark of this institution. Just remember that no matter where you go from this moment, you must not forget your obligation to others. That's the investment that Cambridge has made in your development. It's the investment I'm making in sharing my experience with you today. And that's how you have to look at your role as Americans and as Cambridge graduates. You are investors. Think of yourselves as a business enterprise. You've got capital, the skill this institution has helped you to develop and hone. Your product is what results from your ability to apply those skills in a manner that reaps the greatest return for your stockholders. And who are your stockholders? Yourselves, for starters. You've worked hard. You deserve the benefits of whatever opportunities come your way. I thought that was one of my good lines. I'm sorry about that. Your families, they're stockholders too. Your children who've taken this journey with you, who stand to benefit most from your desire to further your education, improve your skills, and broaden your professional horizons, I know you won't let them down. The final group of stockholders is your community. The point of achieving is not to escape society's problems. The point is to take an active role in finding the solutions. It's not just about money. Your personal involvement is required. Whatever success you acquire, you must be willing to leverage that success into opportunities for others. This is what a leader is, and building leaders is what Cambridge has been all about. So the investment has been made. The time has come for you to not just dream of things that never were. The time has come for you to deliver. The time has come for you to resume your professional journey, whether that path leads to a career in education, or business, or healthcare, or public policy. Whatever field you've chosen, your task now is to excel, to fulfill the promise you made to Cambridge, to your families, and to yourselves when you decided to go for that degree, hell or high water. The time has come. The time has come for you to embrace your responsibility to your community and your nation. It falls to you to address the social ills that affect our society. It is our failing public schools. It is the need to create opportunities for young lives at risk, to leverage whatever success you've been able to achieve to help contribute to the social advancement of the many communities you represent. The time has come. The time has come to be the heroes and heroines of your individual life stories, the heroes and heroines that your children and grandchildren have come here today to see and believe in, the heroes and heroines who I now honor with one final tribute. Graduate, your future awaits, a future ripe with promise. You owe it to yourselves to walk out of here with your heads held high, your hearts full and your minds open. A better tomorrow is your responsibility. The time has come. The question is, are you ready? I ask again, are you ready? There you go. Then I say to you, embrace it, live it, fulfill it, and let's get out of here.